Hello, my name is Flynn and welcome back to Flynn's Arty Adventures. Today I'm drawing Izuku Midoriya from My Hero Academia. I think that's how you pronounce it on my tablet. This is a manga kind of style and this is what I normally draw. Don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button as well. Hi, welcome to the voiceover. So I am starting with the initial sketch here. I'm doing the hair just to block out some of the areas that won't be in the skin colour. See, I always start with an initial sketch because it's easier to go off the line work from that. You can see here I accidentally just minimized it, and the hair is possibly one of the easiest parts, but now I'm going back onto the eyes. The eyes I had to use the mirror tool for because I can't really do the eyes that well without getting them messed up, one eye bigger than the other or anything. So yeah, I just started with really big eyes because he is quite shocked in this part, in this drawing that I'm doing. He's got tears rolling down his eyes as well. I'm just moving on to the eyebrows now because why not? I start trying to colour them in, but then realised that's possibly not the best idea because I'm probably not going to use it later. So yeah, I'm just moving in to the middle of the eyes. I had to use predictive stroke for this because I can't draw circles. Here I'm just trying to draw the middle of the eyes, but I gave up on that. And now that's it for the initial sketch. I'm now starting with the line work. Woohoo! Alright, so I'm starting with the eyes. I'm not sure why I started with the eyes. I should start with the hair, eyes and the eyebrows. Now I have left some overhanging parts. I'm going to rub those out later, and if there's something that isn't completely filled in, I'll add that in later. I started trying to do the nose, but then it was on mirror, and I didn't quite know what to do with the nose, so I just put a little line there. With the hair, that was really simple, just some little spikes coming out the edge of the page again. Keep on saying that, I should probably stop saying that. I went over the eyebrow there, had to go rub that out afterwards, and I finished with the line work. Just needs to be like put through the cleaning up stage now, which is just rubbing out all the extras and all that kind of thing, you know, like there's lots of bits that need rubbing out, so I put the mirror tool back on because it's the exact same on both sides. And there was this massive gap that came out of nowhere, and yeah, there was that, and then that one there, that line out the side of the eyebrow. I just decided to leave it there because why not? I left the mirror tool on there. I don't think I was meant to do that. Oops, never mind. I think that probably did something to the other side, but I can't remember exactly. Just cleaning up the eyes, and now that's finished, I'm onto the colouring. I actually deleted like the whole full thing part, partly because it was the wrong colour and partly because it wasn't going to work. Changed the colour, filled it in with the colour builder, I think it's called, and then erased some of the eyes. Trying to find a brush that would work for the fill of the eyes was a bit difficult. I realised then that I needed to put it all on the same layer in a certain way. That took me about 5 tries to get that one right. So yeah, so I did the eyes green with a white background, and that was difficult for what it was, because then I had to try and rub it out without rubbing any of the line work out whatsoever. And I put in the like a little twinkle kind of thing in the eyes. I'm now trying to find a colour for the hair. That wasn't too difficult, but I think somewhere along the line I decided it was too green but I don't think that's in here. The actual filling in of the hair, because of the brush I was using, I don't know why I used it, it's the colour builder again, it left like lots of stuff around the edge, and I realised halfway through, why don't I just colour it all in and then rub out the bits that I don't need. Yeah, there's a little patch there that I haven't coloured in skin colour. That was really annoying me. So just finishing off with the hair. That's all finished now. I am now moving on to the eyebrows, trying to fill those in just in a complete black, just using a slightly bigger fine liner here. It's not too difficult to do, and just filling them in. I had to turn predictive stroke on for this as well because I can't draw straight lines either. I am using the mirror tool for most of this, if you're just wondering where half of my drawing was, like I hadn't completed it. No, I was using the mirror tool. I don't know whether you can see it at the top, you probably can, that big line box thing. Just filling in, just finishing up filling in the eyebrow now. I turned the mirror tool off there, just forgot what it was called, just so I could rub out the middle of that eyebrow. I did it all in one stroke for the first bit, and I went a little bit over, had to undo it all. I need to stop doing that, because otherwise I'm going to have some big problems in the future. I'm now just adding in a bit of hair because I decided that that side of the face was a bit bare, so I was going to add in some hair there, but then decided to go onto the tears because why not? It took me like ages to find a brush that would work, and I just finally decided the colour builder with a really low opacity, nice blue though, just so you can kind of see through it, not too well, but you can still see through it. Forgot to add the mirror almost there. I had to do this one in all one stroke, otherwise it would all go wrong. But then I did rub out most of it on the sides. I just scribbled it all and rubbed it out on the sides. It wasn't too difficult when I think about it, but I'm pretty sure I could have done it a little bit quicker than I actually did, because that took me a while, and it shouldn't have done, because it should have been really easy. So, oh yeah, adding in shading and shadows. Not shading, just shadows, just the final shadows. I just picked a colour, picked one that was darker than it, and yeah, just went from there, rubbing out some of the stuff that went over the nose, doing the nose now. Oh yeah, the freckles as well. Now I'm adding in that extra bit of hair. That was a bit annoying before, so I just had to go back to the line work, rub it all out. I'm pretty sure this is the part when I got all the layers messed up completely. I had to switch a bunch around, and then I was going on the wrong layer, wrong line work layer. I wasn't on the hair layer. It was really frustrating at this point. It's difficult sometimes when you're trying to add and take away some layers. So yeah, that part's really annoying. Now you can just see me just finishing up this little bit of hair just here with the small rubber, just like so. It's not too difficult, and I finished it. Wow, that was very fun. Thanks for watching.